Hello everybody, this is Samah Migdad, Go English. Today inshallah we'll be having 3 important things that we're going to talk about in our show. A lot of cool stuff to talk about today. We're shedding a light on 6 very common English mistakes one commits without paying attention. Then we're going to learn 3 very important words we have to know in English as they are so much used in this language. And finally, we're going to see what secret does Steve has for us today. So let's get it started. We're starting with the 6 very common mistakes in English that people commit without paying attention. The first common mistake for today is the use of fun and funny. When you use fun, you mean you enjoyed the thing you did or you had. So imagine yourself with a friend. You went outdoors together and you really enjoyed yourself with your friend. You say, I really had fun. Or, that was fun because you are so happy. So you use fun when you enjoy yourself. And because you had fun, you were smiling. You were not laughing. Because it was not funny to laugh. It was only fun. So here comes the meaning of funny. You use funny to show that something made you laugh. Therefore, if somebody tells a joke, for example, you start laughing because it's funny. So again, when you enjoy yourself with a friend, never say it was funny. If you told your friend that was really funny, then your friend is like, huh? What? Funny? Is it really funny? Because it's not funny. It was only fun. So the right way to say it is, it was fun. And never say, it was funny, or your friend will be mad at you. The second very common mistake is in the use of do and make. Students often tell their teachers, Teacher, we made our homework. We really made it. But that's wrong. It could never be made. It is the teacher who makes the homework, but the student does the homework, because we use do for actions. So we say, we do our job. We do enjoy the show. We do our homework. But for make, when we make something, we usually have something. So we say, I work to make money. So you already have something, which is work. You have a job. And because you have a job, you make something, which is money. So we say, I make money. And never say, I do money. So remember, you do your homework, you do not make it. Another common mistake is learn and teach. Many students say, my teacher learns me English. We never say learns. Teacher does not learn English. Teachers do not learn us. They teach us. Because learn is to gain knowledge or skill in a new subject or activity and make yourself remember it. So you say, I learn English at school, because you're getting a new knowledge. But we say, my teacher teaches me English, because teach means to give someone knowledge or to train someone. So, as your teacher gives you new knowledge about a new language, which is English, he teaches you. So we never say the teacher learns me. It's the teacher teaches me. The fourth common mistake we have for today is lonely and alone. Alone means without other people or on your own. So we say, he likes living alone, which means he likes living on his own with nobody with him. And when we say, we're alone now, this means that there is just the two of us now. There is nobody else. But for lonely, it has a very different meaning. Lonely means that you're unhappy because you're not with other people. You might be around some people, but you feel lonely because you don't feel they are with you. So, you can be lonely but not alone. Also, you can be alone but not feeling lonely because you don't miss somebody, for example. Or don't feel that you're alone in the time that you're physically alone. So alone means that nobody is with you and you're on your own. Yet lonely is that you feel upset or unhappy because you feel nobody is around you. So don't mix up these two words. The fifth and last common mistake for today is near and close to. Close to means not exact. So we say, close to 15 people came to my house. I said close to because I'm not sure whether they were 13 or 17. You're not sure whether they were more or less than 15, so you say close to, which means about. We also use close to for relationships. So if you're close to your mom, you love your mom. If you're close to somebody, you love that one you're close to. Near has the same meaning as close to. As when we say, it's near 5 o'clock now. This means it's not exactly 5 o'clock, but it's around 5 o'clock. The same if we want to say it's near, we can say it's close to 5 o'clock now. Near can also mean movement, as in the 10th of January is coming near. So it's moving and coming. The common mistake is that people mix up near and close to. And they say near to. There is nothing in English called near to. It's either near or close to. You cannot say near to. The saying near to 15 people came to my house is totally wrong. You either say close to 15 people or near 15 people. There is nothing in English called near to. Because people can easily judge whether you're good at English or not when you speak. You have to pay more attention to these common mistakes. Today you learned them, so promise not to misuse them. Now let's together listen to this song, number 1 for me, about the mother, as a kind of learning English by listening to songs. A short break and Go English is back.
I was a foolish little child, crazy things I used to do, and all the pain I put you through. Mama, now I'm here for you, for all the times I made you cry, the days I told you lies. Now it's time for you to rise, for all the things you sacrificed. Oh, if I could turn back time, rewind. If I could make it undone, I swear that I would make it up to you. Mom, all grown up now, it's a brand new day. I'd like to put a smile on your face every day. Mom, all grown up now, and it's not too late. I'd like to put a smile on your face every day. And now I finally understand, you're famous us aligned. About a day I'd face some time, 'cause now I got a child of mine. And even though I was so bad, I've learned so much from you. Now I'm trying to do it too. Love my kid the way you do. Oh, if I could turn back time, rewind. If I could make it undone, I swear that I would. I will make it up to you. Oh, if I could turn back time, rewind. If I could make it undone, I swear that I would. I will make it up to you. Mom, all grown up now. It's a brand new day. I'd like to put a smile on your face every day. Mom, all grown up now, and it's not too late. I'd like to put a smile on your face every day. You know you are the number one for me. You know you are the number one for me. You know you are the number one for me. Oh, oh, number one for me. You know you are the number one for me. You know you are the number one for me. You know you are the number one for me.
Number One for Me is really a beautiful song. Hope you enjoyed it. Well, now let's move together to the 3 very important words we have to know in English, as they are so much used in English. The first word is make it. Make something. We often hear people say, "You made my day. This made my day." This does not mean that they created your day. No, it means that something leads to make you happy. So it really made my day means it really made me feel good. So when you're with a friend and you really have fun with that friend, remember, had fun. Had fun means you're so happy, okay? And you had fun with that friend, you say, "You really made my day," which means you really made me happy. Or when a friend, for example, give you something, you say, "This really made my day." Imagine it a book or a gift. It's like saying, "This book really made me happy." So you say, "It really made my day." Another meaning for make it, your father, for example, tell you, "I made you." Then you go, "What? You made me?" This doesn't mean that your father created you. No. When your father tells you, "I made you," he means that he helped in creating your personality or helped in letting you succeed. So not everybody can say it to you. It's about your father, your manager, your leader, for example. People who helped in creating something in you, your personality, or helped you in succeeding in something you do. So they can tell you, "I made you." We have another meaning for make it. If you have an appointment with a friend that you're going to his party, but you weren't feeling good that day, you were sick. We also have this for that word, make it. Imagine yourself having an appointment with a friend. You're going to his party, for example, but before going you were feeling very bad and you really was sick. So you call your friend and tell him, "Sorry, I cannot make it to your party today," which means I won't be able to be there in your party because I'm sick. Another example, your friend tells you, "What about going to the beach tomorrow?" You say, "I can make it at the evening," which means I can go with you at the evening. This is for the first word, make it. So we have make it as in you made my day, and I cannot make it, and as in I made you. The second word we have is make out. We use it when somebody is getting a new job and we want to know how he's doing. So if you got a new job, someone might ask you, "How did you make out?" Which means, "How did you do?" Or, "Were you happy?" Or, "Did you like the job?" Or, "Is it as you wanted it to be?" So it's all as saying, "How did you make out?" Another meaning for make out is when you see or hear with difficulty. So you're looking at something in the distance and you say, I couldn't make out that man. So you see that man, but with difficulty, you can barely see him. We say make out to say how did you do, or to say that we can see or hear something or something. Therefore, we say make out to say how did you do, or to say that we can hear or see something or someone, but with difficulty. The last word we have for make is when we say he's on the make. Here make is a noun. In the previous two examples it was a verb, but here it's a noun. When he's on the make, we mean he's looking for somebody. So if we say where's the guy? Someone tells us he's on the make, which means he's looking for somebody. So these three very important words we have to know are make it, make out, and make as a noun. Well, now Steve has something for us today. The second secret of the 7 secrets of successful language learning. The previous show he told us about the first secret, which was to spend time with the language. Now let's listen to Steve's second secret together.
Hi, this is Steve Kaufman again, talking about the 7 secrets to successful language learning. You'll remember the first secret was to spend the time every day, if possible, and for a long enough period of time to achieve your goals. The second secret, in my opinion, is to do what you like doing. This is very important. If you don't enjoy studying the language, you won't put in the time. So it's important that you do the things that you like doing. Now, I can tell you what I like doing, but I can't tell you that you should do what I like doing, because you may not like doing them. What I like doing, what I think is extremely effective, is listening and reading. Okay? I think that when you are listening and reading, you're relying entirely on your imagination to convert all these words into meaning. And so to me, that is a more intense learning environment than, say, watching videos. But there are other people who like to watch videos and who will watch videos over and over again. I can't do that. So it's not something that I should do because I don't like doing it. Similarly, someone who doesn't like listening or reading, to my mind, they're missing out on something. They probably feel the same with me about not watching videos, but they should then do what they like to do. I see advice, and I'll continue a little bit on the listening and reading and my strategy there. When I start out with a language, I will listen quite often to short bits of content until I understand 50, 60, 70%, then I'll move on to the next item. So I listen quite often to beginner content. I always want to read whatever I listen to, and I want to listen to whatever I read, certainly in the beginning period. That's what I like doing. The other thing is I listen to things that I like. I listen to content where I like the voice. I listen to things that I'm interested in. So I very much like to do what I like to do, and that keeps me going. I know there are some people who like to speak right away. I don't like doing that, so I don't do it. There are some people who like to write, who like to answer questions. I hate answering questions. Drills, find the verb, redo this sentence, or comprehension questions about what I have listened to or read. Some people like to translate. I know Luca, who's an excellent polyglot, likes to translate what he has just listened to into his own language. I don't like doing that. So I think to be a successful language learner, you have to enjoy the process, you have to put in the time, so you have to decide what it is you like doing. Do you like listening and reading? Do you like watching videos? Do you like just going out and hanging out with people if that opportunity is available to you? As I said, I personally, I don't like doing a lot of speaking until I have enough of the language, enough words, enough familiarity with the language, but others do. So it is important to do what you like to do. That's going to be a major condition for success, because if you like doing it, then all of a sudden it's the process of language learning that becomes its own reward. And as one Link member said when I met him in Osaka, Japan, he said, in language learning, there's no finish line. It's the process itself that is the reward, if we do what we like to do. So that's my second secret. In language learning, do what you like to do, but continue doing it.
So the second secret is do what you like to do. So you're spending time with English, doing what you like to do, because if you're not enjoying what you're doing, you'll never do it the right way. With Steve's second secret, we've come to the end of our show. Please don't hesitate to email us at goenglish.qvoice@gmail.com in case you have a new thing you want to share with us. If you also have some questions, feel free to email us at the same email. And again, it's goenglis.qvoice@gmail.com. Goodbye.
Mom, all grown up now. It's a brand new day. I'd like to put a smile on your face every day. Mom, all grown up now, and it's not too late. I'd like to put a smile on your face every day. Mom, all grown up now. It's a brand new day. I'd like to put a smile on your face every day. Mom, all grown up now, and it's not too late. I'd like to put a smile on your face every day.